Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Resurrection, and Shawn Stevens going for a pinfall, and Toshihiro gets the shoulder up. If you hadn't seen the first part, well then, ladies and gentlemen, go back and watch it. But right now it's the Cruiserweight Championship matchup as Shawn Stevens defends his title against Kenpachi Toshihiro, and Toshihiro with a bulldog dropping down Stevens, but Stevens rolling out the way. This has been one hell of an athletic contest between the two, and now a neck breaker. And I mean, Toshihiro, not only has he got a shot for the Cruiserweight title tonight, but he's been challenging Kid Mysterio and El Negro for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And if I know El Negro and Kid Mysterio, that means they're gonna want a shot. They're gonna want to defend those titles to get a match back at these guys. And oh my goodness, Shawn Stevens just pulled off one hell of a maneuver. He just did a shooting star press, and then Toshihiro diving outside the ring too. It's just clusterfuck pandemonium all in one go right here in this matchup. Jesus. Good lord, Shawn Stevens just said, hey, don't fuck with me, and then he just whipped out a shooting star press on Clown Devil Satos as he tried to screw Shawn Stevens out this matchup, and then Toshihiro catching him off guard. And now Toshihiro doing the smart thing, working on Shawn Stevens, and now, oh, drop kick, taking down Stevens, kicking him right in the face. And oh, Stevens fighting out, and Stevens punching Toshihiro, and oh, what the hell is that? Roll up, count it, ref, 1, 2, 3, and ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Stevens has retained the Cruiserweight Championship. Even with the outside interference from the Clown Devil Satos, Shawn Stevens manages to pull this one out the bag with a roll-up. Toshihiro is rolling on the floor, pissed off. What a Cruiserweight Championship matchup, and what an ending. I'm saying Satos tried to get himself interjected into this contest. Shawn Stevens said, He jumped outside the ring, pulled off one hell of a shooting star press. And then Toshihiro ran right after him. But the distraction and everything allowed Shawn Stevens to get the roll-up. Ladies and gentlemen, that was one hell of a contest. But we have a backstage interview with Kwam up next. Oh wait, never mind. Hey! Shawn Stevens got lucky. I had that match won. But you see, the tag team champions, El Negro and Kid Mysterio, they didn't get so lucky. Where are they now, huh? You see, they're sitting in hospital beds, wishing they could be in our spot tonight at the Resurrection, but they can't. You see, we're destined for greatness. We will be the next SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and absolutely nobody will... What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, that's the music of the Kid Mysterio and El Negro are here, and they're chasing Toshihiro and Satos right outside the goddamn ring. How tough are you guys now? Running away like scared little girls. The tag team champions are ready to fight. They've come back. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not expect to see Kid Mysterio and El Negro here, but this confrontation is getting tense between these two tag teams on SmackDown. And wait, we'll be backstage with Todd Grisham. Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined at this time by Kwam. Kwam, how do you feel about your upcoming matchup with one half of the new MPWF Tag Team Champions, Roscoe Jenkins? Firstly, I'd like to congratulate the new champs, but unfortunately tonight, you see, I'm not really focused on the Tag Team Champions at the moment. My attention is on that piece of trash Yamasaki Yoshino. I tried to show sportsmanship after our match last week, and he spit it back in my face. If Yoshino thinks he can play dirty, then he's in for a shock. I'm the original bona fide OG. My skills are reckless, and I was the one who put 2 R's in dirty before it was cool. Yoshino, you've picked a fight with the wrong fire-breathing son of a bitch. And that was Kwam, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you can still see that Kwam is irate from Yoshino turning on him like that after their matchup. They had a great matchup on Nitro, and Yoshino, he had a complete different personality change that we didn't expect. But you know, it's not about Nitro tonight. Kwam needs to focus his attention on one half of the tag team champions, the hip-hop skate, Roscoe Jenkins. Roscoe Jenkins, out of respect for Kwam, asked Jim Jocko, his other partner, to stay back. He wants this one-on-one matchup. He might feel kind of disrespected that Kwam said he's not focusing on this match. And you know what? That could be Kwam's downfall. Kwam returned last week on Nitro, and Roscoe Jenkins became a new tag team champion on Nitro. So these guys are both having this matchup with a huge amount of momentum going in here. I want to see what happens as these two face each other for the first time here on MPWF, the Resurrection. There is absolutely nothing that matches the reaction Kwam gets every time he enters an arena, and Little Rock is cheering wildly for the legendary bona fide OG Kwam. Kwam, he felt disrespected last week that Yoshino would even think of low blowing him after his matchup. Yoshino is not here at the moment as he's taking part in a tour in Japan, but I rest assured that when Yoshino returns next week to the very first edition of MPWF Raw, Kwam will have a thing or two to say to Yamasaki Yoshino. Kwam is, you know what, he may not be focused on Roscoe Jenkins, but look at that guy's face. He's ready to fight anyone at the moment. I would not piss off this guy, Kwam, right now. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go. First time here on MPWF on YouTube that Kwam and Roscoe Jenkins are facing each other in a contest. And oh, Roscoe Jenkins want to prove himself. You know, Roscoe Jenkins, like I said, he probably feels a little disrespected that Kwam isn't really even considering him. He's not even looking at him at the moment. He's looking past Roscoe Jenkins and looking for Yoshino. And Roscoe Jenkins, oh, what a huge throat thrust, is going to put a huge roadblock in Kwam's sights. And oh, Kwam reversing and now taking down the big man's legs. Smart move by Roscoe Jenkins. You facing a guy who's bigger than you, you take down his knees. You bring him down to your side, where Roscoe Jenkins has surprise quickness. And oh, Kwam fighting back with elbows to the face. Kwam came back to the MPWF last week on Nitro and he said that I want to be the heavyweight champion and I want to win the heavyweight champion, this time fair and square. Kwam won the heavyweight title before, but he won the heavyweight championship with the help of the Creed, with the help of Joe Eagle, with the help of Tyrone Fitzgerald, with the help of MVP. Kwam wants to win a world championship by himself. He wants to do it the right way. Roscoe Jenkins winning his first championship in the MPWF last week, the Tag Team Championships. Also, there's going to be some kind of number one contendership matchup that will take place on on the first edition of Raw next week, and I'm not sure how that's going to work, as Raw really doesn't have any tag teams anymore thanks to the tag team trade. But I guess there's some superstars who've been coming up on the Raw brand who are going to be a tag team with each other. And Roscoe